What's going on, guys? It's your boy Andy Matrix, and well, look at this. This is very interesting. This is very interesting, and this is one of the reasons why I think that we are in the age of self-publishing, in the age of self-reliant, because a lot of the middlemen, right? The middlemen are being removed, and a lot of people are just, they're self-publishing. They are, with the help of some other companies, of course, right? But like a lot of barriers are being removed. And I think this will definitely change the comic book industry. Manga, specifically manga. I mean, because the American comic book industry is already dead. It's already dead. Come on, man. What hope is there for it? And most of the excuse me. And we've seen a boom in like self-published comic books with Indiegogo, Kickstarters, right? We've seen a boom in that. And but yeah, so it looks like Webtoons is gonna give manga a run for its money. I can't believe I'm saying this. So pay attention. This is crazy. This is pretty crazy. Okay? And I decided to make a video about this because, look, I am not by any means a Webtoons consumer. I don't consume any Webtoons. I'm not a big fan of Webtoons. I didn't even read Solo Leveling, for God's sakes. But it looks like Webtoons is going to be, it's going to be bigger than manga, probably. Most likely. And I'm going to tell you why it's going to be bigger than manga. Because it's going to have a bigger, wider reach. Thanks to the internet, of course. Anyways, here we go. So I'm here with Yahoo Finance News, right? It says Webtoons market is anticipated to reach $67 billion, right here, USD, bought in dollars, right? And it says, I guess some analysts are saying it's going to be a 37% growth by 2032, which is really like 10 years from now. Most likely you'll still be alive by then if you don't do anything crazy. Let's just say that. It says report by Market Research Future. Right, so it says the Webtoons market, it's because of its online growth, it's just expanding. It's just expanding so much and it's reaching so many people so fast. Also, the fact that many Webtoons are free, up front they are free, and then a lot of artists that make their money in the background. So in Patreon, in merchandise, and all that stuff, right? So this is actually pretty good. It's a pretty good deal. And there's artists. Comic book artists making a full-time income on Webtoons, right? So technology advances and the rise of mobile devices and online platforms impact digital comics production, distribution, and consumption. According to Market Research Future, the global Webtoons market value is poised to escalate to $3.9 billion in 2022 to $67 billion. Wow, wait, hold on. From $3 billion in last year in 2022 to $67 billion in 2032. That is an enormous jump. That is a huge jump. Wow, man, that's pretty crazy, and I believe it. But first of all, I'm gonna tell you why in a moment. Just hold on. Right? It says Webtoons market key players. It says Boomtoon. I haven't even heard of a lot of these. I heard about Tappy Toons. Hold on. I heard about Tappy Toons. Marvel Unlimited. I don't know why is this around. Didn't hear about NHN, Dumb Webcomic, Kakao Corp, Webtoons. Of course, everybody knows about Webtoons. I never heard of Lesson. So there are other Webtoons publishing companies out there that, they provide artists with an audience, right? So, and then if we look, if we look at the manga market, I was doing some research about the manga market, looking at charts. And right now, the manga market, it is at 11, right here it says $11 billion. And of course, it's like, something like 200 billion yen in Japan, something like that. So $11 billion in 2022 last year, and it's expected to grow by 16%. So it's not going to grow as much as Webtoons, right? So by 2032, Japanese manga, they're probably going to reach maybe like 20 billion, 30 billion. But Webtoons is still going to be ahead. So the market value of Webtoons is going to be so enormous that even manga is going to be given a run for its money. And if we go look over here again, it says, you know, the global market size. By the way, this is what is this? GrandviewResearch.com says the global manga market size value $12 billion in 2022, and that's expected to skyrocket by 17% in 2030. So it's probably gonna go to 25 to 30 billion, right? So Webtoons is still gonna win. There's a reason. There's a reason why this is going to happen. Why I believe it's going to happen. Why the analysts are saying it's going to happen. And here it is. Manga has a problem with distribution. You understand? Manga has a problem with distribution. As opposed to Webtoons, the reason why Webtoons grew so fast, okay? Right now, Webtoons, the Korean Webtoons has about 160 million users worldwide. So from like 2018 to like now, in 2018 it had 50 million users, and then now it has 160 million. So Webtoons has been expanding, and it's been growing rapidly, right? So this means that it is mainly because of the internet. Because again, the main problem with manga is that, you know, there are barriers for manga. It's not just the language. But because it's published in Japan, and we had to wait for the manga to be distributed in America and other countries, to be translated and then you know, distributed over to other countries. And then you go to Webtoons. In Webtoons, you can consume it right there on your phone for free. Right there on your phone for free, and then you can buy merchandise from the artist, right? So I think one of the winning aspects of Webtoons is that it's free on the internet. Most of them are free, and then of course, you know, the artists, though, you know, they'll have other paid stuff for the real fans. But this is why it's growing so fast, and then they don't have to wait for the next volume to come out. You know, once the artist publishes a chapter, once the artist publishes, like, you know, the next, you know, volume or chapter. I don't know how it works in Webtoons. I think in Webtoons it's by chapters, right? Yeah, I think it's by chapters. Last time I checked. That's how you know I'm not a Webtoon user that much, right? So every time the artist publishes a chapter, it's right there. You don't have to wait 2 months, 3 months, you know. And if you're a Berserk fan like I am, you don't have to wait 6 months for the next chapter. It's going to be right there next week, in 2 weeks, however often they publish, right? And this is why it's so absolutely great. And then what a lot of artists do is that after their Webtoons is published, after like 20 chapters or so, they'll turn it into a full-fledged comic book, and then put it up on Amazon for sale. And then people can actually have it in their hands. You understand? It's crazy. But you see, you can't beat the internet. Like, I know people say, "Oh well, physical media is better," and I agree, it is better. I prefer physical books, but you cannot defeat the speed of the internet. The internet moves so fast that it's literally gonna beat manga in just a couple of years. Okay, with all these users consuming comic books just at the speed of light, and I think this is another reason why the American comic book industry it's just kind of obsolete, because it not only is it not valuable anymore, they're not producing any good content, any good comic books and stories, but it's that they have competition worldwide. And with all this competition, right? With all this competition, and you know, people not needing to, you know, to settle for an American publisher, you know, a lot of consumers, they're just going straight to the internet directly and interact directly with the artists. That's the great thing about the internet. You get to interact directly with the artists. People here on YouTube, you get to interact with me directly. That's what's great about all of this, man. So yeah, manga. And of course, manga is still going to be popular. And of course, a lot of American comic book artists, they're going to move on to Webtoons. They're going to move to the online scene. Hey, that's what's going to happen. But anyways, that's going to be it for this video. I hope this was of some value to you guys. Manga is not going to lose value. It's just that Webtoons is going to like overshadow it. Okay? But American comic books is still going to be on the freaking floor. This is your boy, Animatrix. Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell for future notifications. Like this video, share this video, comment below, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. It's your boy Andy Matrix. Godspeed.